Back in January 2022, I launched a channel called Jack Sucks at Español. This channel was all the videos I upload to this channel,
pero doblado al español por actores profesionales.
This was inspired by other YouTubers like MrBeast, who had already launched successful channels in Spanish, and at this point in time, YouTube's new audio track feature did not exist. Now, Jack Sucks at Español was actually quite successful off the bat, and it got to 100,000 subscribers quite quickly. But within a few weeks, I realized a major issue. I told all of my English-speaking audience to go subscribe to this channel, which meant that most of the audience didn't speak the language that I was speaking on that channel, which obviously leads to very low watch time on each video, and therefore YouTube didn't share the videos with really anybody, which is a big issue for me because, as you'll see in this video, it costs thousands of dollars to professionally translate your content. So because each new upload was getting less and less views, in a desperate attempt to save the channel, I started an advertising campaign where I spent £1,000 trying to share the channel with the right audience, and it helped a little bit. I got a few extra subscribers, but it really was not worth the investment. So after several months of trying, I eventually had to give up on the channel completely because it was just costing me too much money. But then, out of nowhere, 4 months later, someone pointed out in one of my Reddit videos that the channel had randomly gotten 640,000 views, which I was very, very excited about. Something magical was happening. YouTube had finally pushed the videos to the correct audience. So I logged into the channel for the first time in 4 months, excited to see that I would have actually made some money for the first time, and every single video was not monetized. I don't quite know what happened, but at some point monetization had been turned off, which meant that for my 640,000 views, I had earned 11 pence. But nevertheless, something was clearly happening with the YouTube algorithm, and I was not about to waste this opportunity. So I reapplied for monetization, and then I started a plan to relaunch this channel, having no idea the journey that I was about to go on. Okay, it's now been 8 days since I first realised the channel was not monetized, and I missed out on my first ever opportunity to actually make some money from Jack Sucks at Español. You'll see now that the channel is monetized once again. This video's being monetized, this video's being monetized, this video's being monetized. Excellent. But in the last 8 days, things on this channel have gone kind of mental. Remember those analytics you just saw? 643,000 views in the last 30 days? Well, those views are this little bump right here. You might be thinking, why is the bump so small now, Jack? Well, that's because I don't know why, but this happened. Now you might be thinking that I got all of these views because I uploaded the first video in a while. But that's not the case. I actually started uploading on the channel again because videos were doing well, and I thought this was an opportunity to bring the channel back to life. Let's just throw a bunch of new videos at it. So basically, this massive influx of views, which completely dwarfs the previous influx of views, are almost exclusively from the Spanish version of me sending MrBeast's play button into space. This is the analytics. I've honestly never seen anything like this on something that isn't a short, so you can see that the video was released January 1st, and it got 2,000 views on day 1, because just Jack Sucks at Español was not doing particularly well. And we can slide away, you can see that after a month it was on 15,000 views, which is just not that many. You know, I'm never ever going to make any kind of profit. We keep going, very little traction, but it's still slowly growing. We're now 100 days later, 45,000. Fast forward another month, and this happens. Whoa! What on earth happened? 131 days after it was uploaded, it got 1 million extra views in the space of like 3 days. And you can see, because the channel got monetized, we actually earned money. £477, which means for the first time I have a video on the Spanish channel that has earned more than the cost of me converting it into Spanish. But yeah, that video popping off meant that a few of my others started doing well, so this other play button video has had nearly 250,000 in the last 28 days, which is epic. If I click on the individual analytics, you can see that once again, almost all of the views are from the last 7 days. That is so weird. What on earth? This video is 438 days old. This shows you, do not give up. If we click on audience, the first time ever this channel has its intended audience. The top geography isn't United Kingdom and USA anymore. It's now Mexico, Argentina, Colombia, Chile, Peru. But yeah, I honestly have no idea what's going on. You can see that currently we've gotten more views every single day, and I don't know if that's going to keep going up. But the Spanish team have been fantastic at jumping on this opportunity with me, and as I said, they've whacked out their first video back after a 4-month break, and you can see it's performing really well compared to previous uploads. 66,000 views, I'm really happy with. The watch time is like 60% of the video compared to like 3% that it used to be.